Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Who'll get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Jacob Degrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The right fielder, number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. On the ground to third. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. In previous duels with Degrom, he's got 5 base hits in 32 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Ozzie Albies goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Mike Sarika gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws a ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
Now in the box, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 0-1 the count. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So digging in now, Jeff Mcneil. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Coming to the plate now, Pete Alonzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Mcneil at third. Alonzo at second with 1 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. And a relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Sarika, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Acuna is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's set, and the pitch. Down and away, ball one. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Conforto behind, a ball and two strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Mets lead it 2-0. So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Two and 0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he takes a called strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Ready on 1 and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A 1-0 delivery. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And there's ball 2 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Another try at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So here's Johan Camargo as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Grounded. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Batting it. The shortstop,
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's low.
And he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1. Three and 1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have inning success.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Now the pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Runner's going. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's right there for Darno to get his man.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First offering on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Hit on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Settling in now, Mike Sarika, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Acuna digs in now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Fouled off. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
No, that's outside.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Three and 1. Jeff Mcneil waits on deck.
Hey.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So here's Jeff Mcneil. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonzo. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. The 1-0. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Second and third here, 1 man out. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Popped him up. Albies moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Ready with the 0-1. Second and third, 2 away. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's the 2-1.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Acuna's there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. 2 left for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Fouled away.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. In there, strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Hit hard up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 11.
Striding in, Ender Inciarte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
One and one. Here it comes. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Mcneil is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Braves strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Now the 1-0. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Inciarte, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Wind up and the 0-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, Jacob Degrom as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ripped down the line. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Ready for another shot now, Jeff Mcneil. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The first baseman, Alonzo.
So here's Pete Alonzo. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch on its way.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Josh Tomlin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Josh Tomlin.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Three runs already home here. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sliced hard down the left field line. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's out on the tag. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Johan Camargo.
The third baseman.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Now batting, Dansby Swanson. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Oh.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nick Markakis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Nick Markakis.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Here it comes.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Bounce to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Grant Dayton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in, J.D. Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
J.D. Davis.
From the stretch.
Ball, that misses out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Dayton, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Darno gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's
The
one
right
away.
fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. He pulls this one into right. Acuna is there. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. Here's the 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. That's outside.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
In now, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
2 strikes.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Popped him up. Mcneil has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Marcelo Zuna. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Hit back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Bottom of the inning now. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Rosario.
He's set, and the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Jacob Degrom. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Once again a 3-2. Popped him up. Freeman takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jeff Mcneil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Three and 1 now. Pete Alonzo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting. The first baseman, Pete.
Digging in, Pete Alonzo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. And he hits it hard to the right side. Oh, look at this sliding stop in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 7 and the Braves nothing. Here's Ender Inciarte. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. Perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Nimmo is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now at the plate, Johan Camargo hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey. Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Jackson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Duvall is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So coming to the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch on its way.
Here we go. Aye.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Acuna's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Wilson Ramos. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And the pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Slow little roller to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets, but they're still in control, 7-0. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. A ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run, and this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone. No one out with a runner at second. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And the count will be full. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Here's the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Davis has got it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, a little better late than never, Dero. Here, that base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Brock will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tomas Nido will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 3, Tomas Nido.
In now, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch.
That's ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Weak roller right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Hard liner to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 7-2 game. Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Men on third with 2 down. And this one gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets are out on top, 7-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And now a pitch on the way. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Stepping in, Nimmo. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitches. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. No one out with a runner at second. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here's Nimmo as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Skied into straightaway right. Acuna's there for it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And He will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Jeff Mcneil will be the next to take a turn. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And he misses 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonzo. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. From the stretch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The Mets lead this one 8-2. Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No, inside.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Tyler Flowers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Wow.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-0 on the way.
3 balls, no strike.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
(3-1).
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Two and 2 the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
To the plate now, Adam Duvall, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The New York Mets jump first and never look back. Jacob Degrom, Sarika struggled and gets the loss. And Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.